Ciao ragazzi, in today's video I'm going to react in as Coppa Italia semi-final second leg match away to Juventus. Before getting into the video, be sure to let us know down in the comments below what you thought of the match, and don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on push notifications so you never miss a video. I think it would be fair to say that we were the better of the two sides in the first half at the Allianz Stadium. Whilst we maybe didn't create as many chances or make the most of the chances that we did actually create, I still felt we controlled the game quite nicely. Juventus done very little, and granted they didn't need to. They were the team heading into this match leading, and they just simply had to defend the lead. They didn't need to attack, and I felt we done quite well. Obviously, both Eriksson and Brozovic playing together, something that we've not seen all too often. They were kind of changing between Regista and Mezzala, so that was quite an interesting watch. I felt Christian Eriksen putting a lot of nice corners, but we just kind of couldn't capitalise on them. Early on in the first half, there was perhaps what some would view as a controversial incident, but for me, I think the referee got the decision not to award Inter a penalty absolutely spot on, and it's only right that the referee is credited on this occasion. Lautaro went to kick it, and I mean, you can argue he kicked the ground, you could argue he kicked Bernardeschi, but either way, I think we can all agree it wasn't a penalty, and had a penalty been given, I think VAR would have been quite quick to overturn it. Some might say they've seen them given, but not for me, and I think the referee got that one spot on. Not the first half I would have ultimately have liked. I would have liked to have seen a goal just to give that confidence for the second half, but yeah, it wasn't the worst first half performance, but it certainly could have been better. The second half was very much the same as the first half in that we probably dominated proceedings. We were probably the better of the two sides, yet we didn't manage to challenge Gianluigi Buffon in the Juventus goal. It was just one of those games where I think we could have played for several more hours, if not days, and still not found the back of the net. And yeah, it's very disappointing. I felt the substitution, bringing on Perisic kind of at the hour mark, made complete sense. It was a sign for me anyway that Conte was prepared to go for it, but unfortunately, come the kind of full-time whistle, we didn't have any goals. We somehow managed to not score in this match, despite doing absolutely everything we possibly could to try and score. And obviously, we're now out the Coppa Italia. I think I've got to give a shout out to Handanovic. He made two brilliant saves in the second half, both on Cristiano Ronaldo, and obviously he was at fault during the first leg, and the mistake that he and Bastoni kind of made together, coupled with the one from Ashley Young, they've ultimately cost us in this tie, because I think if you look at it, we were probably the better side over the two ties, although the result unfortunately doesn't reflect that. The top for me in this one has to be the saves that Handanovic made on Cristiano Ronaldo during the second half. I mean, there wasn't much that really happened for Inter that was positive, but certainly these two saves were really important, even if in the end the team couldn't get the job done. The fact Handanovic managed to make these saves obviously left Inter with a little bit of hope and didn't completely kill the tie, but obviously it never meant anything in the end. The flop for this one's really easy to pick, and that is quite simply the elimination from the Coppa Italia. Obviously, you always want to see the team do well, you never want to see them knocked out of these things, and unfortunately this result means the end for our Coppa Italia journey for yet another season. Obviously disappointing, but it now does give us a chance to focus entirely on the league. Of course, the Coppa Italia final is not played until the end of May, but not having to think about that whatsoever, I think, can certainly help the team out. At the same time, though, I think there will be some who say it might add some more pressure onto the shoulders of the players. So